Hello, and glad to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about what's the big deal about doing live video on social media. And I have three simple tips for you. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about social media as far as video is concerned and how it's continuing to grow and boom, and that's what a lot of people want to see is live video. People are attracted and drawn to certain things about live video. And I might have said this before, but I'm going to say it again. It's like when you I can't having a brain fart. It's like when they started doing I can't think dadgummit. But anyway, all the live shows that came on and how people were really attracted to them. I didn't think I would be, but I was attracted to a couple of them. And I guess it is just seeing, so what are they gonna do? And is this really real? And what's happening? And I wanna see, and that kind of thing. Well, it's similar to live video. People wanna see who it is that they're talking to. They want to try to get a feel for that person, listen to their voice. They wanna be able to get to know that person, and by the same token, that's what I wanna do, try to get to know that person, allow them to know me, see me, hear me, and, and if they like me, they start to know, like, and trust me, then that's good. If not, then that's okay because they're not a part of my tribe, they're not, really supposed to, so there's someone else out there for them. But when we talk about live video, I have three simple tips that I hope will help you like it helped me. I didn't have a problem going live. I've been in front of people for a long time, being a nurse, being an educator, as far as a nurse is concerned, and those types of things. So I'm used to standing up in front of people and talking, and I'm used to, I wasn't used to doing live video, but to me it just was similar. So it made it simpler and easier for me. The main things about doing live video is one of the main things that I just want you to keep in mind is just to be you. It's important to just be the person that you are so that you attract to you those people that you truly want to help. And they will be drawn to you by what it is that you say, your mannerisms, whatever, because that's just kind of how it goes. And by being able to see someone and being able to listen to their voice and learn, things about that person, then, they either like or they don't like. And like I said before, that's okay. So what I tried to do is write down some simple things. And I guess maybe what I'd like to tell you too is, and this is a number that I keep hearing, and it's going to continue to grow as live video grows. And live video is now they have micro video, which is trending, and people are loving it. And so that's a big it's getting to be a really big thing on different platforms. And Facebook even has micro video with reels, and there are other Instagram has reels, and then we have just there's micro video all over the place because people like that. And at first I thought, it's all this dancing and stuff and all of this, using foul language, which for me, I didn't really want to hear all that stuff. And then when I would go to those sites, and I can't remember for why, but periodically I would just kind of go to see what my kids were looking at and see what they were doing, that kind of thing. But it's just it has so much of the market share, 80%, and that's going to continue to grow. It's just one of the biggest ways to let someone to grow your audience, to grow your influence, to be able to let people see who you are and what you're about. S- So when so let me, before I forget and not introduce myself. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help entrepreneurs and business builders to be able to come online, use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. And I do that in a variety of ways, one of which is live video. The other is teaching people how to attract. Uh, and the other thing that I do is kind of show you where to go and find those people that you're looking for. Sorry. Oh. And so that, those are the main things that I do, but I do them with updated, modern, and trending strategies. And those are, constantly change. I mean, my phone just changed, so I'm trying to find stuff that I wasn't having trouble finding before, but now I'm having some difficulty finding certain things, or certain things are popping up here and there, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what? Couldn't get my mouse to work this morning. I was like, ah! So, but stuff happens, and you got to roll with it, or you can end up sitting on the sidelines and not getting where you want to get to, not getting where you want to go. So I have here three three tips about live video. And I just wanted to keep it simple. So basically, number one, you need a camera. And that camera can be from your computer, it can be from your phone, it can be and I don't do a lot with my cell phone, as far as doing my lives. I like to do my lives by using my computer. I'm more of a computer person, but I have done them as well on my phone. I used to do my phone all the time, and then I got a better computer. It took a long time. My other one was killing me. I was ready to throw it out the window, but I did finally get one. And then I thought, okay, it still was having difficulty with when I did lives. It just didn't look like I was um it didn't look like I was clear. I looked kind of foggy, like around the ends or some edges and what have you. So finally, I ended up buying a webcam. I'm not saying that's what you have to do. All you need is your phone, especially if you're a phone person, or all you need is to try doing it on your computer. And if your computer camera may work fine, I know a lot of people that don't have any problems. It's just for some reason I did. So I bought a webcam. But the camera is very important. And it has, let me look at the time. Okay. So, because when you're talking to people and you have the camera, you want to be looking at the camera. And that took me a long time to figure this out, because normally I would be doing this and I'm looking at myself. But it's important to look at the camera, because then you're actually looking at those people that you want to talk to. So I had to kind of train myself to stop looking at me and look at the camera, so that I was actually looking at those people that I wanted to talk to and communicate with and share the information that I have and showing me and who I am. So, camera, important. Light source is really important. And I think when I first started out, I think I had the light off on the side because of the way that my um, wires are set up for my computer. I can't move from this area that I'm in. And this is my backdrop back here. So, I just kind of sometimes I change it on to a different picture because I just like some variety. But I like my bookcase mostly. But anyway, so it's the light source should be in front of you. And that light source can be not where I had to go out and buy anything, and I mean, I first started out using my ceiling light, but I was turned to the side. So when I look back at some of those old videos, you can, the light is really, really bad. But, who knew? And, I was just, you do what you can with what you have, and then as you can do, as you learn and know better, then you do better, right? So that's just the way it is. So those first videos, I was dark and you could hardly see me, and I was not looking at the camera at all. I was looking down, at my notes, and I didn't even know that to say, yes, I do have notes, and of course I do have notes here. So that's why I'm looking down, and I'm trying to, grow in how I'm using things to make the experience better for those people that come and listen and want to learn some things from me that I want to share from, what I've done, and what I find that's helpful, that's valuable, that's going to give you something to help you to move on in your business and help you to grow in the things that you want to grow in. So the light source, I mean, I know there's a lot of people, there's a lot of ring light stuff. I did eventually buy a ring light, and I had it like clamped onto my desk. Then the other thing I found was that I could sit in my chair as long as I didn't have my computer pulled too far over. So I would sit in my chair, and over on the other side of the living room, not too far from where I am now. But it still, I was like, I put the light on, the light source kind of worked, pretty good. And then it died on me within less than a year. And I was like, fudge. So I decided, okay, well, I'll go back to using my ceiling light, and maybe I'll try to get myself, another ring light. And then I did, and it kept falling over. So, it's just stuff that you learn as you go along, and what's going to be, the most helpful to you, what's going to make things work. I mean, one of my mentors says she uses just an old floodlight, and she's been using it for years. And somebody bought her a ring light, but, so she uses that, periodically, but mainly she's just used to using her floodlight, and she has it, in front of her, so that the light source. So when I go outside and I'm, trying to take some pictures just to show a different scene, then, I try to make sure that the sun is right in front of me, or that it's right up above me, so that you can see what it is, who I am, and where I am. So light source is important, but it's not something to stress out over. Just I also used a lamp for a while. So it took me a little bit, but that's okay, because we use what we have, we do the best we can, and then we grow from there. Okay, and then the third thing, simple, well, simple, and it will be simple if you have, if you've just started. It may seem stressful, it may seem huge, like, oh, are you kidding me? But content. So we want to be able to know what it is that we want to talk about, and what it is as far as the needs of those people that we are trying to attract, and that we want to give them value without a hidden agenda. So the content that you have may center around, certain things that you're interested in, and certain things that you do. And not that we're not spamming people. We're not, saying, buy my stuff, join my team, not that. But like I'm talking today about live video. And what's the big deal about it? The big deal about it is that most people are drawn to it. So, that and I like to be able to bring in certain things and just talk about them so that you can learn and maybe grow from me and my experiences that I had and some of the things that I did. Maybe I can help you to not do or go through some of the stuff that I went through as I was trying to learn how to do live video. It's not that bad. It really isn't. And it's very helpful in, like I said before, growing your audience, growing your influence. When people can see you, hear you, see your smiling face, see, and listen to what you're saying, and what you're saying makes sense to them. It's just, it opens a door. It may open their mind. It may, it cause them to want to follow you and see what else you have. What else are you talking about? So basically, do you have any questions about live video? Are you doing live video yet? Because if you're not, you really need to get into it. It's not that bad. And I know a lot of people like to record and then, just use that, but live video gets, the most um interaction, the most engagement. And then second comes recorded video. But it's just one of those things, people like to see people live. And because I guess because they just pick, I mean, I like to see people live. I'd rather do a live. I mean, I'll listen to the recordings when I miss a video and I have to go back. Like some of you may go back and listen to this video later when you have time, and maybe pick up some information, take some notes or something like that. And that's cool because I've done that and I do that. Actually did it last night. I was going back through a video that I only got to see part of it because I was in another training. And so I wanted to get into that one too, to learn and grow and, get the information that I thought was really helpful for me and my business. So, and so you maybe would like to do something, the same thing, similar to me, learning, growing, catching things on the replay. So, and that's the other thing. Let me say this real quick. Oh Lord, I'm talking away. Didn't intend on talking this long, but it's important to remember that you can always go back and catch something on the replay, and take notes later. You may be busy and you're listening now, but you don't have time to take notes because you're maybe homeschooling or maybe you're doing something else with all the stuff given that we're walking through these days. And that's cool. But, just, we all have different ways of doing things. Some people can actually, type stuff, and I'm, I am challenged in typing fast. So I tried it, taking notes on a video one day, and I was just all messed up. I was like, okay, forget it. I can't do it. But anyway, so basically, that is what I wanted to share with you today. Just some simple tips about live video, why it's such a big deal, some of the things that you can do, those three little things: the camera, the light source, the content, whatever that information is that's important to those people that you want to help is what you want to have in the content. And so I hope I've gotten everything covered. I am going to, when this video is downloaded, in the comment section, I'm going to have a free gift, which is the top 2 anti-salesy type posts that attract people to you instead of chasing them away. So I'm going to have that information on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section so you can check it out and take advantage of it. So that is, I'm not seeing any questions. Like I said, you can always catch this later. When you do, drop in where you're coming in from. Let me know what questions you have. I'll answer you, and comments, whatever, your opinion, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to go on and get off here, and I hope that you have a great day. And today is my last day of recording for the week. So I will see you on Tuesday recording, and I'm posting in between. So talk soon. Take care. Bye now.